I'll be very disappointed if Jared lose.
Of course, dude.
I know they gonna be watching.
Stream up. Alright, G. Of course he is, bro.
Oh, then you at home? Oh yeah, you ain't got no excuse, dog.
KKK. Where you at?
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Gotta find me something to eat. Watch this. Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Score!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the back.
That's what I'm talking about with this line, bro.
Gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to come.
This what I'm talking about, bro.
When they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Leo,
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
there'll be a linebacker right
for those guys trying to play some defense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Down. 18, Gator. Bud. Check 59. Mike is in.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he finds his target.
These boys suck, bro.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with
Just
excellent
getting
pace.
destroyed.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
50, plant. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 25, check 25.
Back to the ground. Cook.
Touchdown.
And he
Touchdown,
will
I'm straight.
score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I do better here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
said he come to your house Friday.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Fix it.
Get ready. Check forward. Check safety. Flat.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 14.
Oh my gosh, don't get snagged on it. Oh, ain't nobody
first
jumping.
down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39.
Come on, bro.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
That team might let you get it. Might let you get that stuff.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Good pick.
It's intercepted.
I know he tried to do it to do it.
Picked off at the 18.
Oh, my God.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pick up there.
Check.
Ma'am. Daddy just told me.
Now Kamara. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, Charlie. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, Alpha, Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. sack back at the 38. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
General West. 50 seconds left. On the army. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, lock it.
From the gun.
Come on, dude. That's a Mike linebacker. Go block him.
Losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's coming. Hey, dude.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? 64, win. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence.
Oh, they will not let me pick that off, bro. I'm spamming triangle.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Come on, Madden, bro. I'm spamming triangle.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Lawrence setting up the screen for
screenplay and stretches, bro. Help people out.
5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. Go.
They try again with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Balls on him. Here we go. 70, Indy. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. The quick slant.
Good stop.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence.
Let's go, Matt, cousin.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You're out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
I know it, bro. I can't stop that shit either.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Now we're going to get a stop.
Kamara just got hurt arm, bro.
On the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3.
I knew he was going to get hurt, bro. I said it.
He certainly does, but we got
I said he was going to get hurt when I was in the car. This man abominable tear.
Right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire. And they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on the first
whatever it called, bro.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And then he runs stretch, bro. This so gay, bro. Like, oh, man, my homeboy is so damn trash, bro. It's not real. All you do is spam the streets.
Dalvin Cook.
Like in 2K, just spam blow bys, spam the streets.
Just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that... That's caught
fucking that, bro.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson.
Trying to play safe.
21st touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time,
man, Kamara gonna be out for weeks, ain't it?
On their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
Can this man not get tackled, bruh?
Big-time jaunt.
My
now
God.
Back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 6-6. Pull it high.
They run. Cook uses the stiff
This
arm.
man,
Cook able to escape.
when Dalvin Cook just started stiff arming everybody like that too now? Come on, bro. This man just got 4 straight stiff arms.
And a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He gets it to complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Talking about me.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They run it again with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Yeah, bro, I'm just dusting in there, no blitzes.
Results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go. Mike 5'9". Let him know. Mike 59.
Oh. From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Pick. Oh, he dropped the pick. Come on, Eddie Jackson.
Lined up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Bailey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do
this
that.
Man is shooting.
When you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Bro.
Now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
I'm just finna chew clock, bro. I don't care. They play Gator all the time. I ain't trying to hear them.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out
I'm on one today.
Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Let's go, DJ Montgomery.
He's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Oh, yeah, Dave. Man, whatever his name is, bro.
As a result, the drive continues.
Rock it.
It's fine.
They're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, Montgomery.
It's hardcore.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They get 11 back on that one.
Good little drag route. A good little drag route.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw.
And that's I shouldn't have position caught that. But it is a first though, Allen.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run for it with Montgomery.
Let's go, David. Touchdown. Next game. Hopefully.
Bears. David Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Good. That's how you win a ball game, baby. Make the playoffs.
Akeem Hicks in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, this is taken
this
in.
Nigga just caught it, bro.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly.
He dropped it. Come on, Rook.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there.
The Bears are in the playoffs again, baby. Let's go. Hashtag it's up there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, perfect game, bro. Dylan McCaffrey. Perfect QBR.
They behind us. Bro, why my shotgun in there, bro?
Ralph, that man out for 6 weeks, bro.